When you're new to dream interpretation, using a dream dictionary is a really helpful tool. In fact, if you've been doing dream interpretation for a while, it's still pretty helpful to use a dream dictionary. I really like using a dream dictionary. I'll talk about that more in another video because there's pros and cons to using a dream dictionary. But if you've ever looked up a meaning, a symbol in a dictionary, you've probably found that it could mean a couple of different things. It's pretty rare that a symbol means one thing. And so then you're stuck with, well, what does it mean? The dictionary is not being very helpful. What then? Hi, I'm Karen, and I dream a lot. I like to study about and talk about dreams and dream interpretation. So if you do too, join me in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on dream dictionaries. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Have you tried one and found it was confusing? Let me know below. In this video, I'll explain how to know which meaning applies to your dream. And stick around to the end because I'm going to give you a bonus tip about warnings in dreams. So first off, what dream dictionary do you use? I really highly recommend dreammoods.com. It's mostly based on Carl Jung's dream theories. They kind of integrate other dream theories within the dream dictionary, and it's really helpful. I like it because there's very little doom and gloom in what they're saying things mean, and there's also very little forecasting, or this is foretelling that you are going to become a millionaire, that kind of stuff. It's a compilation of just the most common meanings. They occasionally bring in symbols and meanings from other cultures. Generally, if you're a beginner, it's a great place to start to see how to look up the things that you're dreaming about. So in a previous video, I mentioned that I dream about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and that he represents rock in my dream because it's a pun on his name. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link that below. I don't remember the name of it, so I'll have to find that out. Maybe future Karen will put the title of it in the screen right now. Because I dream about rock a lot, I thought that would be a good symbol to use as an example. So when on dreammoods.com it says to see a rock in your dream symbolizes strength, permanence, stability, and integrity, as conveyed in the common phrase, as solid as a rock. The dream may also indicate that you are making a commitment to a relationship or that you are contemplating some changes in your life that will lay the groundwork for a more solid foundation. Alternatively, and that's a key word, a rock represents stubbornness, disharmony, and unhappiness. All right, so there's a few different meanings in just rock. It's not just strength. That's the most common thing, solid as a rock, strength. There's permanence, stability, integrity, and all of those are kind of the same word in different ways, right? But then there's also this idea of making a commitment to a relationship or having a solid foundation at something. And then there's that alternatively, stubbornness, disharmony, and unhappiness. So let's talk about how do you know which one of those meanings applies to you and your dream. The very first thing to think about is, and hopefully you wrote this down in your dream journal, and that's one of the things I cover in the video on what to write down in your dream journal, which I'll put in the description below. And hopefully you wrote down or paid attention to how did you feel in the dream about the rock. Let's pretend that you saw a rock in a dream. How were you feeling in the dream? Were you feeling fine? Were you having a great dream, a positive dream? Or were you feeling very negative and icky and like, ooh, that's an icky rock, it's a muddy rock, I don't like the rock? Which feeling is the one that was stronger for you? Or were you neutral? And if you're neutral, that I put neutral into a positive. So that's the first thing to think about. So that's why the key word alternatively. If you had a negative reaction in the dream to the rock, if the rock was in your way in the dream, you slammed into the rock, right? Then that would probably mean stubbornness, disharmony, and unhappiness. But if you just saw a rock just there in the field, or you walk into your kitchen and there's a rock on the floor, right? It might mean the other things around strength and permanence and stability. The next thing to do when you see a few different meanings for one symbol is to think about each one and see what resonates for you. Which one do you like? Which meaning do you like? I don't like the meaning that it's stubbornness. Okay, let's let's go forward with it means strength and see if that works in the rest of the dream. It depends on other things in the dream as well, but which meaning resonates for you? Which one is your gut telling you is the answer? Your intuition telling you is what the symbol means. Sometimes when I say this to people, they feel very relieved and they say, oh, I thought I was just picking the thing I wanted it to be. I thought it was kind of my wish fulfillment. But if that's what resonates for you, then it is the positive meaning. Don't discount it just because it's an encouraging meaning. In fact, I feel that most of our dreams are encouraging dreams. Maybe that's just me. Most of the people I talk to, their dreams are encouraging dreams. Their dreams are not, oh, you bad person, look what you're doing wrong. Dreams aren't here to tell us what we're doing wrong. They are here to tell us what concerns us, what is worrying us, what we're really focusing on in our waking life that we're probably not aware of. But they're not here to say, look, you did this thing wrong. They're not here to say, you're being stubborn all the time, unless you know you're being stubborn, right? So play with that when you are looking at the meanings. If you're getting value from this video, go ahead and click the like button so other people will also find the video and get value from it. And thank you for doing that. Another way to decide what the dream symbol means after you look it up in the dictionary is to consider if you were to describe this thing to someone from another planet, how would you describe it? And that kind of gives you a little bit of a clue as well as to what it might be symbolizing in your dream. So if I were to see a large rock, I like rocks in general, not just because of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but I like rocks. I like river pebbles. I like river beds that have the dry rocks in them. Like, rocks are a very positive thing to me. So for me to be like, oh, a rock is something you find on the ground. It's a large, solid object. They are made of earth and minerals. So if I were to describe a rock to someone who didn't know what rocks were, those were things I would say. So then that's probably what it means to me. Oh, it's something that's solid. It's something that's on the ground. It's connected to earth. Maybe this meaning in the dream is about groundedness. So think about that. Someone else might say, who hates rocks, and rocks are always in the ground and they're always in the way. They may say that to someone from another planet. They may say, oh, rocks are these hard, immovable objects that are in the earth, and you have to take them out if you want to plant anything. Okay, that might be a metaphor. Are you in a situation where you're trying to plant something and you've got all these rocks in the way, all these little obstacles in the way? Is it your stubbornness? Or, so start to play with that. So that's another way to kind of come at what the meaning is that you're seeing in the dream dictionary. Another tip for deciding which meaning a symbol has is if you're looking up multiple symbols, and we usually are. Our dream, we don't just have a dream, there's a rock, and then we go. I even just said, what if the rock is in the kitchen? Okay, well then you would look up kitchen as well. What if there was something else in the dream that you look up? If there are multiple symbols in the dream that share a meaning, then they are pointing to each other, is how I like to look at it. So let's say that, and I have to think for a minute, what might mean stubborn in real life? Let's just pretend that in the dream that we're seeing here now, that is a kitchen with a rock, that there's a person shaking their head no. Okay, that's pretty obvious. That's probably not going to be in a dream, but let's just say it is. That is probably someone being stubborn, right? So if you see two symbols and they both could share a meaning, this could be someone being stubborn and the rock means stubborn, then maybe that's the meaning. So again, if there's other things in the dream and they have a similar or shared meaning in the dream dictionary, then that symbol might also mean what is shared. However, I want to come to the next tip, and that is that the dreamer always decides the meaning. It doesn't matter what I tell you or what a dream interpreter tells you the meaning is, or what your friend tells you, or your mom or your dad or your spouse or whoever. The dreamer decides what the meaning is. There is actually a recommendation among dream interpreters to sometimes couch the interpretation as, if it were my dream, this is what I would see. In the end, the dreamer decides what the dream means, what a symbol means. That comes back to, how would you describe the symbol to someone who's not from Earth? And if you come up with words that aren't even in the dream dictionary, that's what it means to you. You decide what the dream means to you. The dreamer is the final authority on what the dream means. It's helpful to see what other people might think or what their intuition might be telling them about what your dream means, but in the end, it's up to you. And that's one of the reasons people are like, well, I just want to know what it means. I just want the dream dictionary to tell me this is what it means. But it's not that simple, because we're all different. We all have different associations. We all have different experiences. Our dreams are telling us things, but in the end, it is up to the dreamer. That said, I still like dream dictionaries, because when you look at a dream dictionary meaning, it will give you sometimes something you didn't think of. And I find it helpful because it takes me away from the negative doom and gloom. Again, that's why I like dreammoods.com. A dictionary will show you something more positive. So, for example, Armageddon type dreams don't always mean it's the end of the world. It can also mean it's the beginning of something. So that's where my experience with the dream dictionary was very helpful. And I'll share that story some other time, where I was having some very upsetting dreams, but when I looked them up in a dictionary and I saw some of the positive things it meant, that helped me with my dreams. And so that's why I think that dream dictionaries are really helpful tool. Now, here's the bonus. I mentioned there would be a bonus tip, and I want to say this because a lot of times what people do is they may look in dreammoods.com and they're like, I don't like any of that, and they can't figure out what they like and what they want and or what it means. And so they get on Google and they find other dream dictionaries, and they're looking up in all these other websites, and some websites will read, even Dream Moods does this sometimes, and they'll be like, it's a warning to you, it's a warning that this bad thing might happen or is gonna happen, right? Dreams aren't warnings. I don't believe that dreams are warnings that bad things are going to happen. 9 times out of 10, the dream is telling you what you're worried about. I recently interpreted a dream for someone, and the meaning in the dictionary did say, you're being nosy. That was one possible meaning, you're being nosy. The dream doesn't know if you're being nosy or not. So that's one thing to consider, am I being nosy? But the second one is, you are worried that you're being nosy. You're worried your friends are going to think you're being nosy. So I want to encourage you, when you are interpreting your dreams, don't see warnings as, oh my gosh, this is going to happen. See it as, oh, I'm afraid this is going to happen. I'm worried this is going to happen. If you want to know how to interpret your dream, that will be the next video. And until I see you again, dream on.